Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I truly appreciate you joining me. I hope everyone's having a wonderful Wednesday. All right, I have completed the vintage journal that I have been talking about for a bit, and this was a special order, so here it is. So I'm going to flip the camera around and show you what I did inside. All right, here we go. I'm going to start off with the tassel. This is a beaded yarn tassel, and I used a black lobster claw. I used some glass beads, brown, kind of a off-white, and a little bit of the red, really dark red beads. And then the yarn is just two kinds of yarn. This one is really pretty. Got this from Hobby Lobby. It is brown with some darker specks in it of brown, and then just a solid brown. So I combined those. And then I got this charm from Hobby Lobby, that key with the cameo. And then Jack attached it for me, and we used a little bit of gold chain to attach it. So there is the tassel. All right, for the tie, I used more of the lace ribbon that I got from Dollar Tree. You're gonna see that ribbon. I used it for all the pockets and tuck spots, so I just thought, yep, let me just cut a large strand of it out and give plenty of room for it to expand, and I just tied it with a bow. All right, let me tell you a little bit about the cover. The cover's made from canvas, the thin canvas that I got from Dollar Tree, and it was the right size up and down, which is 8 inches, and then this direction I believe is 6 inches. So just cut it down, and that makes up the front and back cover. So that's 2 pieces of that. And then another piece makes up the spine, which is 2 inches. And then the cover's covered, the canvas is covered with wallpaper. And I got this wallpaper from a friend that was having a yard sale, and it is just beautiful. And these were the colors that I wanted to use in the journal. And then the spine I covered with this fabric that I had in my stash, just this brown fabric. The back is covered with a coordinating wallpaper that went with the one that's on the front. So I covered that front and back cover that way. This is a book plate, I think is what it's called, and I die cut the background frame, which has a stitch, and then I printed the word journal off my computer and then just glued those together, and die cut the word journal with the smaller die cut from the green. All right, this was fun to put together. This is a wood piece that someone sent me. It has a really pretty edge. And what I wanted to do is include a cameo on the front, because I found out that the person that this is going to loves cameos. So I found this cameo at Hobby Lobby. You might remember that I hauled that. And what I wanted to do is have it free floating, so it dangles. So Jack put this piece right here with a ring, and so it dangles. Then I had this butterfly in my stash, this flower. Now this flower was originally white, but I got some distress red, and I'm not quite sure which red it was, but I kind of distressed it and colored it up. Then I had this little metal piece that says love, glued that in. And then the person that's receiving it, their initial is K. Now the wood piece all the way around, you'll see that it's darkened. I distressed it with Distress ink. And then everything is glued down, the cover, the spine, everything. I am using Fabri-Tac for the entire journal. So that's my go-to glue. All right, let's take a look inside. The cover, again, this is wallpaper, and wallpaper here, and the pocket I just had another piece of wallpaper that was a scrap that I cut down to make a pocket. Here again is that lace. You're going to see that throughout the journal. And then right here I have this die that it die cuts the rose and vine and leaves that way, and it does it cuts it out this way with some extra material on this side. I cut it from music paper and then I distressed it. Now when I colored in the petals and the leaves, I used distressed ink, and all I did was got my little pad and just dabbed it with that color. Right here is a little butterfly. Now let me tell you about this card. When I started making cards many years ago, I think this was made like, I want to say 22 years ago, I don't know, something crazy like that. I was in a club where we got together every month and made cards, and this was one of the kits they had ready for us to glue together. So I didn't come up with the design or anything like that. This was, I think, maybe a specific stamp set they were wanting to feature, and we just kind of all glued our card together. So that has been in my stash that long, and I thought, nope, that looks perfect with it. All right, there's 2 signatures to this journal, and as you can tell, it's pretty thick. For the outer part of this first signature, I have this heart doily, and I distressed it because it was bright white. Right here, a little Tim Holtz word, and I think it says memories, if I recall. This is a sticker from Dollar Tree, a little butterfly from the vintage scrapbook pack that I got from Hobby Lobby, and I'm using a lot of those stickers and stuff from Hobby Lobby, combination of stickers from Hobby Lobby and Dollar Tree. Right here is a button. That's what that is, and someone gifted that to me. A butterfly that's from Dollar Tree, and then this cameo or a frame, I got that from Hobby Lobby when they were clearancing them out, and it cuts and embosses that. And then what I did is I got this stamp. So I have these crafting stamps, and they have all sorts of images, and a lot of them are vintage looking. So I just put that in there as I'm die cutting and embossing that, and it cut it to the shape. So I just glued that in, kind of like a puzzle. I put that in. So there is my first page, and every page that I created has a pocket. In all the pockets, they're all the same. I had these recipe cards that I thought looked vintage, and they probably are, because I got them from a neighbor that was having a garage sale, and she had them for forever. So that's what's in each of the pockets. There's nothing different in the pockets. Each of them have that recipe card, a recipe card like that. All right, here is the first pocket I created, or yeah, pocket. I got these stickers from Dollar Tree. I love these stickers. They're raised. They feel like they are, I don't know what they're made out of. I think I've mentioned, I don't know what they're made out of. The recipient likes vintage things and like old-fashioned dresses and stuff. So here's a dress form, a hat, gloves, a shoe. And right here is a button. That's an old button that I had in my stash. Here is that ribbon. And then here is a vintage looking journaling card that I created. And you guys might have seen that yesterday on yesterday's video on Tea Tuesday, how I created that large journaling card. I also created all the small journaling cards that you're going to see in here. I just got some off-white cardstock, cut it to the size of a small journaling card, rounded out the edges, distressed the edges, and then I took a coordinating color of the page and made a small journaling card. These are blank, and they can, that's just more opportunity to write. Here are the writing pages, and these are just really old paper that I thought just looked well. As I cut them down, I rounded out the edges, and then here I stamped what some images. So here's, I think this is the lady with her beautiful hat. And I used that for the journaling card images too. Here's a purse. And here is, I may not see what all the images that I did. Here's another, oh, it's a lady at a desk. I think she's writing. So those are the writing pages there. Here's another pocket. And here again, some more of, here, this came from the scrapbook kit that I got from Hobby Lobby, and it was called, I think, Vintage. And so here's the lady, and then here is, she's holding a looking glass or a mirror, and that comes from Dollar Tree. Thought that was pretty. Here's a button. I do that when you have some seams meeting together. Same journaling cards. Those are going to be consistent throughout the journal. And again, in this pocket is that recipe card. Turning the page, here is a pocket. The same journaling cards, except the small one is the coordinating green. And more stickers from Dollar Tree. Those are really neat. They're really dimensional. I'm trying to make sure you guys in frame. Okay, I got this paper from the thrift store. And what I did is I got 2 pieces and glued them back to back. I think they're computer paper, and you can program something to write here, but I just put it this direction, and I did 6 pieces, again, back to back. All right, here is another pocket, the same ribbon, lace. And right here, these are buttons, and they're so cool. These were gifted to me by my dear friend Michelle. Hopefully you can see the images on there. And then between there, I put buttons. Okay, here's the large journaling card, and then the small journaling cards. In this pocket, another, the same recipe card. Right here is another pocket. Let's see, I have this envelope die, and so I made this tiny envelope, and I put a few stickers on the envelope. And then in the envelope is a small scrap that I had. It was an offcut that can be journaled on. So cute. And then for the little closure of the envelope, I just put a little gem, and then also put a piece of the lace right there. Here is the large journaling card, and then the smaller journaling cards. And I wanted to put the color behind it so it would show up the white one. All right, here is some more writing pages. Here is the typewriter, the old-fashioned typewriter. Here is the fountain pen, and here is the fountain pen ink jar. Here's another pocket. Again, some more of those really pretty stickers. I think this is the typewriter and rose, and really dimensional. I love these stickers from Dollar Tree. Again, all of this paper comes from either a vintage paper pad that I had or that scrapbook kit from Hobby Lobby. Another journaling card that I created. I tried to match up the images. It didn't always happen, but I tried to match those up. 2 smaller journaling cards, another recipe card in this pocket. Here is the center of the signature. So it has a pocket this way, like this. And then in the center, I just added all of these beautiful rose stickers from Dollar Tree. And then what I did, so they wouldn't get caught on the strap that's holding the signature down, and it's an elastic strap, and I'll show you when I get done with both signatures how they're attached to the book. So all of these are glued in with extra glue, and then I Mod Podged it all. In this side pocket, again, another journaling card and 2 small journaling cards. And on the other side, the very same thing. Here is another pocket with that recipe card. Here is a pocket here. This has another, I think that's another rose with luggage. Really pretty cardstock. Journaling card, and then the two small journaling cards. Here are some more writing pages. The luggage here. The hotel key is right here. And then I think this is the pocket watch. Yeah. And then here is another pocket. Here is another little envelope, same thing. And then here are the journaling cards. So the journaling cards aren't different from page to page. They're just going to match the cardstock I used. All right. Let's see, what did I do here? Okay, some more of those buttons that I was gifted. Look how pretty those are. Really cute. And then journaling cards, the large, and then the two small. And then here is the other side of those pages. So I just, again, I glued them together so they would have the image on both sides. Here is another pocket, and here is the globe and the ribbon. Here is the large journaling card and the two small journaling cards. And then the pocket has the recipe card. And then here, I believe, I don't know if this is the last pocket, but close to it, I think. Here is the rose, and this came out of the vintage kit. Here's where the seam meets, and so I put a button there. And here's the large journaling card. And you can see the paper in the background, the cardstock, really pretty. And then the two small journaling cards. Here's the writing pages. Here's that shoe, that high heel shoe, a bow, and let's see what the third one is. I think it's the little sewing machine, I think. I can't tell from the angle I'm at. All right, here is the last pocket I created for this signature. Again, all of the writing pages that that are just blank like this, I distressed all the edges. All right, here's the last one. I just put live right here and a little button right there. And then here's the journaling card here, the large one, and then the two small ones. Get that back in there. And then the pocket has the recipe card, and here is the back of the signature. Here is the other half of the doily. Here's a button, and here is a sticker from Dollar Tree. Here is a butterfly, the word love, and then a rose right there. So that is the first signature. Right. Let's move on to the second signature. This one has a small emphasis on music. So again, another heart doily, just like I did for the first signature, a flower, and then right in here is a butterfly, and then here is the harp, the music treble clef, and right here another Tim Holtz little phrase. Let's see if I can show you that. I think it says make memories or something like that. And then again, I did that same cameo, which die cuts and embosses it. And then I also put another vintage stamp behind it. And then it die cuts that shape, and then I just, lay it in there. In all of these pockets, again, the same recipe card. So you have a lot of journaling spots because it has lines on both sides. Okay. This one, if you noticed, all of these images, let's see if I can find an example. All of these images, I die cut the square or rectangle shape to fit the image, and it's that edge that looks like a postcard. So in this, and I did the square and rectangle in the first signature. The second signature has the rounded one. So here is Victrola, music notes there. And same thing, this paper pad I purchased from my sweet friend Sue over at Crafty Sue 519. She had a D-stash, a bit ago, and I bought the paper pad, and I think it was called Old Lace or something. Anyway, I love it, and it works out perfect for this journal. Here are some journaling cards. These ones aren't any that I made. I purchased these from Little Birdie, and I used one of each of this pack, and I think it was called Gentleman, and I loved it because it worked very, very well for this, and certainly a lot of space to journal on the back. I created the small journaling cards, and all I did is the off-white ones, and then rounded the edges and distressed the edges. Some more of this computer paper looking stuff. Again, two of them back to back, glued together, and then I rounded the edges, and I did 3 of those. So later on in the signature, you're going to see the other half. Here is a corner pocket. This one has a viola, I believe, and then I put a sticker here that has the music staff, and right where this seam comes together, I put a button. And then here is another journaling card from a Little Birdie. And then, oops, oh yeah, that's correct. And then 2 small journaling cards. Right here, another recipe card in that pocket. Here is an upper pocket. This one has the fountain pen right there. And again, I used some craft paper, and I die cut it in the circle or the oval. Here's the lace. Here is the journaling card from Little Birdie. I just loved all of these. And then 2 small journaling cards. Here is the writing pages. This one has a butterfly that I stamped on the edge, and all these writing pages, like before, were cut down to size, and the edges rounded and distressed. So that one had a butterfly, a heart, and a bird carrying a little envelope. This one is a belly band. Here is the sticker that I used, which is a light bulb, and then I backed it with this die cut, that's the oval. And there's the page. Here is the journaling card that I used. Again, they're all blank on the other side, and this was a belly band, so you can see it go through there. And then the 2 smaller journaling cards. And for this belly band, I put the lace on both edges. Pocket has the recipe card. Here's another belly band. This one has a little chair that you can put in the parlor. And again, both edges of the belly band have the lace. Here is the journaling card. And 2 small journaling cards. Here is the other half of those computer paper with all these pretty images. I thought the colors went really, really well with it. Right here, I just put an envelope, and I put a sticker right here, and another sticker here that looks like a postage stamp. On the edge of the envelope, some of that lace ribbon, and then inside here, I have, this is truly vintage steno paper from a steno pad. It's not quite brittle, but that is aged on its own. I didn't do anything to it. So I just put that in there. And then all its paper is just how it came, you know, with this little script letters, the feather, the little picture. That's how that came. Between there, another recipe card. Here is a pocket. Right here is the viola, and I think that says music. This is the center of the signature, so that I did kind of the same thing as I did the other. Here's a guitar, some music notes, more music notes, and then I did something slightly different for the journaling cards here. I have this really cool stamp. Let me see if I have it correctly. This is really cool. I got that from Hobby Lobby, I don't know, maybe a year and a half ago. Really pretty. Stamped it, cut it to size, distressed the edges, and it's really a pretty stamp. And then I also created this postcard. So I have the stamp that creates the postcard. Then I stamped this music staff right there. And so that can be journaled on in the back. I did the same thing here, the same stamp. And I think this is a song, and I can't read it. Maybe you guys can read it right there. And again, it's blank on the other side. Another postcard, same thing. And it could be journaled on the back. So this is the center of this signature. Pocket has the recipe card. Here is the envelope, a lot of keys, and then I put these two. Here's a lock, and then I think I put like a little phrase there. Right here is some more of the lace, and then same thing, I put that vintage steno paper in there. Here is the writing pages, and here is a belly band. This one has another button. Okay, and in this one here is this vintage or this journaling card. And then the two small journaling cards. In the pocket, yep, you guessed it, the recipe card. Here is another belly band, and this one has the telephone. Really cool. Let's see, there you go. And then it's a belly band with this large oval with the telephone on it, and then ribbon on each of the edges of the belly band. This journaling card says hello. And then two small journaling cards. Here is the paper, and let's see if I remember what I stamped. I think it's a small butterfly, a little heart that looks like a stamp. I used that when I was creating the journaling cards, so that's maybe look familiar. And then a dragonfly. All right, here's an upper pocket, corner pocket. Here's a camera. Here's the lace I'm using, and here's the journaling card. And two small journaling cards. And in this pocket, a recipe card. Here is another pocket. This one has the hourglass. And again, I backed it up with that cardstock that I die cut in oval with the edging. Here is the journaling card. And here are the two smaller journaling cards. And here is the other half of the writing pages. Okay, let's see. Here is a pocket. Really pretty. Here is, I'm not sure what that is. Here's some books, and let me see if I can take a look. I can't remember what I put on there. Oh, pocket watch. Pocket watch right there. Let's see. There we go. And this journaling card is this one here. and then 2 small journaling cards, which I didn't take the other one out, I guess. I need to find where the other one is. Let's see if it's in here. Nope. So I'll have to see what I did with that one. There's supposed to be 2. All right. And here is the back of the signature. Again, here's the other half of the doily. Here is a flower, some music notes, a butterfly. Here's a sticker that says music. And then here is trombone, trumpet. I should know this. So that is the end of the second signature. And then right here is my signature page. I have my sticker down here that says created by Rosemary G. Rock Art. I used the same sticker or the same die as I did at the beginning on the front cover. And I, again, die cut this, and this is the way it die cuts. That's the way the die is. That's how it cuts. So again, I got rounded the edges, and then I distressed the edges with brown. Then I got some red distress ink and kind of dabbed it onto the petals, and then dabbed the green onto the leaves. So there's the back of the back cover. And then here's the back cover. All right, here is how the signatures get attached. This is elastic, and what I do is Jack drills these 2 holes here and 2 holes here. This is for one signature and this is for another, and you just kind of weave it in there and then tie it in the center of the signature. Let's see if I can find the center. Here we go. So here you see that it's tied here. And then for the, let's see if I can show you these somehow. For the strings that hang, because it's tied here, I attached this key. I got that from Joann's, and I just tied it in there. I kind of kind of weaved it into the little ring and tied it so it's secure in there. So that dangles right there. And then the second signature ties have this charm, the little lock. So it hangs, let's see if I can show you, like that on the back. So let me put the tie on, and then you guys can see it all put together once again. If I can see what I did with my, don't know what I did with the tie. So let me go ahead and attach my tassel. And all I'm doing, because it's a plastic lobster claw, I'm just clipping it on to the edge of the front cover, like this. So it will, just kind of be attached like that. And then, I don't know where my lace went. Hang on just. All right. Here it is. So all I'm going to do is take this. Let me see if I have it the correct way. Just going to tie it. Move the tassel around. And this is the closure. Just going to see if I can tie it and put a pretty bow on it. And again, I left plenty of lace so this can expand if it needs to expand anymore. It's pretty chunky. I had a fun time creating this. So, so there is my vintage journal. Let's see if I can put that like that. There we go. I hope you enjoyed this flip through of this vintage journal. I really had a great time creating it. And I really do appreciate you hanging out with me for just a bit. Till next time, be safe, be happy, be positive, and you guys rock.